296 games.
Yeah,
not
you're
a
right.
single one was barred.
296 games.
And that's actually, no, 297, because this is not including game.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So
He's almost up to his 300th game.
that is wild. So nice little play there from Peter. Good follow-up from Duckdom. Well coordinated. Calyx is kind of smashing this lane, by the way.
All right, we're just diving the mid lane turret. The flash comes in from Gideon. That's first blood. Going over to Calyx already. And Cuz is a level 4 Skarner. And so he doesn't really get to do anything. A very nice dive and calculation here from Nongshin.
Off guard was the Poppy unsealed teleport.
Okay.
This is just an insane amount of control for Calyx. Flashes for the taunt. And the angle of approach here for his jungler. Gideon comes through, I think.
So he will be okay.
And they're still going to get 3 grubs. So, yeah, you know, maybe could have played a little bit safer there, but ultimately it doesn't really matter. This early game has been so... Like, if you look at the gold, it's only 1,000. That's going to snowball a little bit here.
Wins in the early game and enough control to go a little bit more aggressive on the objectives. Like, yeah, they got 3 grubs, but that's about it. They haven't really touched any of the turrets yet. A bit of plate damage here and there, but finally the first raid comes out, and it's Chemtech next, so...
And they just, like, nah, let's just keep the variants out. Lehens, let's keep the variants out, yeah.
Keep the variants out, Lehens. Yeah, he's gonna get knocked up. He's super dead. He doesn't have his flash. Very close to getting it back, actually, but not the case. It is going to be Jude getting a plate mid, so it's not the end of the world. Opportunities, but that's essentially been it. As now we're gonna get a fight up here on the top side, though. BDD taking a huge amount of damage, has to flash away. The Cocoon gonna sail wide, actually, but it doesn't matter. Gideon gets in, and now the chain's gonna hit the Skarner. Peter not really able to help out here.
This is looking like the more this game goes on, the tougher it gets for KT. Now this is an overextension from Ju.
Yep, he is isolated. He's alone. There's nobody around to help him. Oh, nice flash, though. He is trying to make something out of his mistake because on the run, and the arrow's going to miss. Meanwhile, in mid, getting pretty low. Peter trying to set it up. BDD going in very deep to try to force that kill. It's not quite going to happen, as now we got shots moving in on the Lehens, and he's going to be the sacrifice for his team, it looks like. They give the kill over to BDD, as KT, they finally strike back.
King will get a turret here in exchange. It looks like it's going to be first brick as well, which will be feats of strength for them. So that actually ends up being pretty good. Jump to this dragon. It's up in 45 seconds. We're not going to watch you overextend. I think that one doesn't really need much explanation. And like right now, KT still behind 3,500 gold. They do not have flash for their Annie. They're looking for an angle on Lehens, though.
Here we go again. I mean, Lehens just going to get caught out once again here on the Elise. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Calyx was trying to get a split push going, and instead I think he is going to be split apart here by Perfect eventually. I mean, the stun comes through, and yeah, especially with the Hollowed Radiance, you're not doing anything against Renekton. So 2 kills go over to KT. It's a shutdown for the Renekton.
Attempt to get Dragon Prio while Lehens is trying to get some vision. You kind of have to do that together. And we'll get this Dragon regardless here, as this is going to be Ocean Soul. So you said the chances were high. Well, we low rolled again.
Yeah, it's not half bad, but we do have the follow-up here, as that is pretty half bad. Kingen going to get impaled and taken down. Gideon by himself is going to have to heartbreak of the wall.
It's like Nongshin forgot how to
fall
group as
apart.
5. They're like, okay, we got lane prio. 5 did not have flash, but got away. So that's a big win for Nongshin, who still have a lead in this game. It doesn't feel like it sometimes with how some of these skirmishes are going. I mean, Lehens almost getting caught there is problematic because you're Elise, you're super squishy. We've talked about this so many times.
Yeah, they want to get Perfect's TP if possible. BDD is in mid, and so can just kind of follow the Galio if he needs be. As now we got Duckdom walking up to the Ambessa, just eviscerated immediately. And not respecting Kingen, that's for sure. Now we got a TP coming through. The chain's going to be Mikhail's, as that was actually the item choice here for Peter, not the redemption in this game. Makes sense. He's now trying to face check, trying to see if they're doing the Otacon. Might be a punish, but a massive Timbers over the wall. This is going to catch 3, and the Impale on top of it too is huge here for KT. But Ju is still alive, and so is Kingen, and that initial burst is gone from the side of KT. Peter trying to fight up against a Varus is very funny, and it will be Nongshim who take this fight in the end.
They're going to get a bunch of control ward gold here as well on their way out, as they will turn to the Otacon. Calyx positioning there phenomenal on the attempted taunt, but this BDD making the Tibbers play that almost saves things. Imagine if Duckdom hadn't been caught just moments before in the top lane. That damage was sorely missed after a great combo from BDD. Impale, there's just no damage. And Kingen is just like, well, just going to dash through. They can't stop me. And Gio is then able to just free hit.
All right, trying to set up something once again. Nice Heartbreaker away, but they get the root down, and once again getting assassinated by the Mbessa. Peter gonna go down. It's Cuz trying desperately to peel for his AD carry, but Duckdom's already out, and now it's Cuz. The sacrifice potentially here, as he does kind of scamper away, but they already lost Peter. So big map potential here for the side of Nongshim.
And that's a turret down. Map potential unlocked, as you say, and they're going to look for this inner. Ooh, almost getting a stop there onto Duckdom. Might have actually been the end of his life. Calyx had flash. Cuz is just going to drive through a wall. It's so weird that Skarner could just kind of go through walls. It looks so weird with this model. It feels natural when you're playing it, but when you watch it, sometimes you're like, that's a little weird. Calyx? He has flash. Like I said, he's fine.
Calculated. He's like, I don't need that.
At least when the rest of your team is nearby and you have full vision. Man, a little bit too much up. Too much up. Not sure.
Very too much up. Okay, Lens. It's fine. It's fine.
He's baiting them.
He's baiting. It actually works. Not too much up. It's going to be a big win here for Nongshim. And the Heartbreaker of the wall means that Cuz goes down. 2 kills here for Nongshim. They're looking at the Baron.
All right, Lehens, I misjudged you. I was familiar with your game, but I thought that was like that I was a little bit too familiar with your game right there. But no, Peter also on a control ward, and Cocoon exists still.
Yeah, it's tanky enough that those two aren't going to do enough, at least.
Try to deny BDD's entry here.
Doesn't look like Peter's got Smite available. Otherwise, I think he would have swapped already, as he's got the heal on his flash. So that's the answer to my question.
And now he's going to grab this inner turret with the Baron buff. And the gold lead it's been pretty hefty, but now it's insurmountable. It's 9,000. The wallets are heavy, etc., etc.
But
actually, he's fine.
Comes down, and yeah. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is pushing. It's kind of like a 2-2-1 style push, something we don't see very often, but it is happening. Taking mid inhibitor, taking bot inhibitor seems to be the play.
And accept that your inhibitors are going to be cracked.
All right, they're trying to go for the play now, but the knockaway of the Viego is pretty big. Doesn't matter, though. I think they still win 4v5. The taunt onto everybody is gigantic from Calyx. Nice and pale. But yeah, they just don't have the damage here, KT, to try to do anything. He does get his revenge onto Kingen, at least, does Duckdom, but not going to revenge this Nexus, not right now. Perfect, though, trying to frontline. We'll see what he can do. Still holding on to their Nexus turret. As Perfect moving forward. Desperation at play here for the side of KT. It's not quite going to work out, as Nongshim will be taking this game number 2, and we will have a series on our hands.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.